Hey guys, good evening. Welcome to my channel. Today I'll be taking you on how to fix a relaxed piping. Let's go. So you make sure your neck is the circumference of your neck is circle, is round. So most of the reasons why your neck is not relaxed is because you didn't cut your neck well. So the next thing you have to make sure is that you cut your fabric your neck piping in a bias form. So as you can see, this one is bias already, but I'll show you how to achieve that bias. So that's when you get to the peak of that is the angle of your fabric, you fold it like I'm doing. You fold it like so, and then to get that elastic side of the fabric. So when you achieve that, you cut with 1 inch. Don't mind me, I didn't use measurement, I just used eye gauge. So but don't follow my footsteps on this one. So make sure you use 1 inch. It's just 2 inches, but I use eye gauge. So now the next thing you have to do is to make sure the length of the fabric you cut is enough for the circumference of your neck. Okay, so then make sure your hemming gum is very close, and your iron, of course. The tailors cannot do without iron, and no good tailor can sew without having his or iron. So then your coolant is called coolant. So it's what is it called? Some people call it pressing stick. So but I think the original name is coolant, or I don't know. You can check the comment section or tell me the name if I'm wrong. So then you have to fold one side, then fold from the other side. That's if it's 2 inches that you cut, but mine exceeds 2 inches. So I'll fold from this side to make sure it's just 1 inch or something approximate. So you now make sure that it's well folded, and you use your hemming gum. So you use your hemming gum to fix at the middle of the fabric you cut. So when your hemming gum is fixed, you use your pressing iron to hold it. So make sure that the edge of that neck taping is not rough. Make sure it is smooth, because some people will now come and be folding it and they will not be giving that rough finishing. Please make sure it's not rough, so that it will give you a nice output. So after this, you have to cut the excess of the fabric. Okay, you cut the excess, you trim it off, so that when you're fixing your neck taping, you will not be seeing the fabric, the excess, so that it will not be a disturbance to you. Okay, so now after cutting the excess, of course you know that the best iron for tailors is steam iron, but since we don't have steam, we'll use water and sprinkle on the fabric, just like for Catholics and for Christians. Some persons they call it holy water. You now use your holy water and sprinkle on your fabric, so that it will give that steam effect that will make your fabric relax. So then you pay attention to these parts while folding this thing. You make sure that the down part, that's the back of it, exceeds the front side with 1/4 inch or something less, so that while fixing it on your neck, you will not jump the one that is under. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So the front one, that one that is smaller, is the one that will be on top. That will be the one that is outside the clothes. But the one that exceeds with 1/4 inch will be inside, so that while stitching you will not jump that inside one. So I know that you experience will teach you better. So the next thing to do is to fold around. This effect now that I want to give it is not mandatory. Even if you didn't make it round like this, it will still relax, because I've tried it and I've tried it. But just for you that is beginning, let me just give you all the necessary things you need to know. So, or not beginning per se, but you that wants to learn how to relax your piping. So let me just give you all the necessary informations. So, but it doesn't change anything. Once you iron properly, whether you do this or not, it will relax. So after this, please remember to subscribe to my channel. So the next thing is to go to your sewing machine, and then you fix it. Make sure that that neck, that the fabric is at the right center of the neck piping. Make sure it gets to the center, so that it will give exactly the shape that you cut with your neck. Okay, it will give exactly the shape of your neck while after sewing it. So then make sure you give it a nice stitch just at the tip of the piping. Make sure it's very neat, so that your stitching will come out fine. So make sure that you're not jumping it, so that it will give you that professional touch. For male tailors, okay, fashion designers, some people don't want to be addressed as tailors. For good fashion designers, straight line is always, you call it finishing. Your finishing matters a whole lot. When somebody looks at your clothes, the finishing touches will now determine whether the person will patronize you or not. But when your stitches are not straight, it gives that amateur look to your work. So I'll be stitching the top too, but it's just the way I like it. It's not like it's necessary. So I'll be stitching the top, but if you don't, it's not bad. So as you can see, my stitches came out fine, and I stitched it just at the tip. So you stitch the tip of the other end too, just to give it a nice look. But it's not necessary. It's not like it's necessary. It could be necessary, but not mandatory. Even if you didn't stitch it, it has no effect. It has to not give it. You will not make it not to relax. Oh, you burn your mate. So it can still relax if you didn't stitch the top. That's what I'm trying to explain. So I hope you've subscribed to my channel. Please subscribe. So then the next thing to do is to head to your pressing table. Okay, to your pressing table, your ironing table. You iron from inside, just like I'm doing. You iron from inside, so that it will give that nice outcome. So you iron from inside with your water sprinkled. You use your coolant to relax the fabric. It always helps you relax the fabric. So after pressing, you use it on your fabric, it makes it relax. Okay, so make sure you iron properly, and make sure you use your hand to bend it to look to adjust it to look that circle, to give that round shape. Okay, who's this person calling me? So now after that, you come to the outer part. This is a black fabric, and you know it always has, I don't like that mirror, that shiny things that iron used to do on fabric. So I'll be using this to cover it so that it will not shine the fabric. It's not like it has any other thing or magic there. It's just I don't like that shiny things to be on the clothes, that mirror thing. And of course, as a tailor, you're supposed to know what I'm saying. So that's why I'm using this fabric to do it, so that it will not be directly on the fabric, to avoid the shiny stuff. So you too, when you don't want something like that, you can equally do what I'm doing. So now, as you can see, it's giving us that hot relaxed effect. So you iron properly, use your coolant. If you don't have this stick, you can use another iron that is not hot. You can use another iron that is not hot to do it. So as you can see, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Your neck dipping is here. Congratulations. I would like to see yours if you do try it out. I would like to see it. So as you can see, our stitches they came out very fine and nice. So and our neck is relaxed. Please subscribe to my channel.